Hey, what's up? It's Simon, and this is my new video blog, or whatever the hell you want to call it. First off, let me say that I intended this channel to be something different. It was originally going to be me ranting and doing ideas through various characters. The first one, which you see is my first video, through a character named Miguel. And it was gonna be Miguel was gonna be the angryish, typish, over the top nerd, and then there was gonna be a misogynistic, satirical character who's like an over the top alpha male who just doesn't really get it, uh and then I just I lost track of time and my life got complicated, and then I realized ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just gonna do straight up and do a bunch of video blogs, and hopefully people like it. People not. I'm just one more random jackass on the internet spotting off his opinion. And first off, for my first video we're gonna tackle Babymetal, because I just got my package today, and I know it's my Budokan DVD on Blu-ray. I knew when the mailman handed it to me because it had all the Japanese writing on it, and I was like, I know what that is. I like to discuss Babymetal for a little bit because it's one hell of a polarizing band, man. And let's get this sucker open. Of course, I left my box cutter at work, so Babymetal is one of those things that I just the first time I heard it, I don't even know how the hell I heard about it. I think it was through a link, or I think it was Metal Injection was talking about it. And there we go. Oh, it's badass how it's all black instead of blue. That's fucking badass. Babymetal. Now let's talk a little bit about this band. This band is something else, man. I heard about it through Metal Injection, and the first video I saw was Gimme Chocolate, and I laughed the entire time. It was just so ridiculous. But it wasn't like it was a certain type of laughter that was kind of like, this is awesome, man. It was just, oh my god, I had never heard something like that before. And the thing about this band is, love them or hate them, they truly are unique, and they truly are doing something different. And they are one of the most polarizing bands out there. It's like a love them or hate them type thing, because, and when people tell me they don't like them, I'm just like, yeah, I get it. It's real. I can see it, you know? And, I'm very diverse in what I listen to. If you see my other YouTube channel, you'll see some of the concerts I've been to. I'm mostly, my favorite thing is hard rock or heavy rock. But I mean, I've seen like Slipknot, Deftones, Iggy Azalea, Outkast, Eminem. I've seen, at ACL I saw a bunch of jazz bands, and I mean, I listen to the Beatles are my favorite band, Meshuggah, Slayer. I said Outkast, Eminem already. I saw Iggy Azalea last year. I'm repeating myself because, look, if you go through my iPod, you will find Johnny Cash. You will find some old school country. You will find symphony. You will find video game music. You will find Deadmau5, fucking Daft Punk, Skrillex, Fits in the Tantrums, Churches. You will find so much different music on there. From oldies to metal to country to rap to pop, like Madonna and Lady Gaga, Michael Jackson. There is just so much music that I love. And mixing... Babymetal isn't just an amalgamation of pop and metal. It's J-pop, which is very bubblegummy and bright and poppy. And this has garnered some serious hate online. It's ridiculous, the shit I've seen. So let's just talk about some of that. One of the most common complaints first is that they're a manufactured band. Oh my god, they're manufactured, they're fucking fake. And I'm like, well, who gives a shit, dude? I like my fair share of manufactured music. In fact, I used to have a big stance of like, I don't give a fuck if it's not real. I'm gonna go. At this point, I'm just like, if I fucking like it, I fucking like it. That's it. That's all that matters. Whether if it's good, that's it. If I like it, I like it. I don't care who made it or whatever. So, fuck the whole manufacturer. The other thing is just, oh my god, the people crying. I mean, go through a metal injection thread or a metal hammer thread, and you'll always see these metal elitists like, fuck that ain't metal. That ain't fucking metal. Too manly, man. I'm so fucking manly because of my metal. Manly metal. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up, man. Half of them don't even know what real metal really is. I mean, metal has so many different fucking subgenres. It's ridiculous. As, you know, many music has different subgenres, but metal has a shitload of them. It's really fucking hard to define what you think of metal nowadays anyway. I remember when Ghost came out, people were like, that ain't fucking metal. I'm like, actually, they're very closer to old school heavy metal. Heavy metal actually had singing in it. You know? Melodies. It came from blues rock. It came from Led Zeppelin and shit like that. Ghost actually is closer to old school heavy metal like Black Sabbath and like the doom metal of Danzig, etc., etc. But I hate trying to define metal because I'm just like, look, I like all kinds of it. Okay? But I do like diversity. So fuck the whole it's not real metal because the music they're making is fucking heavy. It is metal. It is harsh. But then they mix it with these pop melodies that you just like, it's jarring the first time you hear it. You're like, oh my god. They're like, ah, da, 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 da. I'm like, what the fuck? It's really, really crazy, man. Another common complaint about them is, I don't know how the hell pedophilia came up. There's just a bunch of pedophiles. I'm like, I'm sorry, but these girls aren't even showing skin or anything. So if 3 teenage Japanese girls are on stage and the first thing you think of is sexualization, I think you're the one with the problem, dude. Because they're just 3 adorable little girls on stage with a kick-ass band backing them. And speaking of that band is fucking top-notch. Now, I saw the Sonosphere performances, and I don't think these girls get enough credit, you know? To get on that stage in front of one of the more polarizing crowds out there, the metal crowd, at the same festival where Iron Maiden and Metallica, and who else was there? I think Cannibal Corpse and Slayer were there. One or the other, or maybe both. I don't remember. I mean, I couldn't go. I'm over here in America. To get up there on that stage and do that cutesy shit in front of thousands of people takes serious guts. And they won that crowd over because people were smiling. I mean, have you ever seen Happy Metalheads? It's a fucking, like, oh my god, they smile. Like, yeah, smiling is metal! Like, what the hell? It's just, they deserve their credit. I remember somebody on my Facebook was trying to dissect them. Like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't get them. Like, dude, I think Babymetal is the last thing you need to be dissecting. It is harmless fluff. It's what it is. It's just ridiculous. But the band, whoever's actually making this music, needs a shitload more credit because there's some masterful genre bending on that album. Like, I don't know. It's one thing to do like, oh, here's a pop chorus and let me do a heavy metal verse. They're blending it in so goddamn seamlessly. It's just like, whoever the hell are the studio musicians, I don't know if it's the same ones that are playing live, but they deserve a shitload of credit because, I mean, I remember tripping out of my car when I'm listening to the song's all heavy, and then it's all of a sudden a fucking reggae comes out of nowhere. I'm like, and then dubstep. They have one song that has dubstep. I'm like, damn, this one song fucking did dubstep and metal better than fucking Korn And Korn did that through an entire fucking album. Another thing is people are like, it's just a gimmick. I'm like, really? Metal? A lot of metal is based on gimmicks, dude. I'm sorry to tell you that. Slipknot, and that's another band that, you know, falls under a lot of people who, there's no fucking metal. Like, shut up. Whatever. Slipknot, who the fuck else? Ghost, obviously, has, you know, a gimmick. Fucking Iron Maiden. I mean, goddamn, they all... Who gives a shit about the gimmick, dude? The gimmick is what, you know, makes it fun. It's like, oh, here's a weird blend of shit that I never thought I would see, you know? I like the gimmick. Of course, it's gimmick. A lot of shit is based on gimmicks, whether you want to admit it or not. And somebody else, can't remember who it was, the YouTube handle, but they were talking about, like, well, the lyrics are stupid, and like, I'm sorry, but Cannibal Corpse lyrics are not that deep. And when you're talking about lyrics, a lot other people like try to bring up the whole, like, well, you can't even tell what they're saying, so it's stupid. I'm like, I can't tell what a lot of death metal is saying, and two, it never stopped me from listening to Rammstein. Oh, I can't tell what they're saying. It's not going to stop me. It's just weird, and the amount of hatred, man, and people, I mean, people will throw a massive bitch fit when you bring up Babymetal. It's just like, damn, dude, chill the hell out. It's just 3 little girls, dude. You're really throwing all this hatred against 3 little girls. Really? 3 little girls are threatening your masculinity over here? That's kind of fucking sad, man. Really fucking sad. But, I gotta, it's really mostly all I wanted to say is just the stuff that people criticize him for. It's just, like, I can get it if you tell me you don't like it. I'm like, yeah, well, it's polarizing as shit. But I mean, some of the criticisms just don't make sense because they come from a very narrow-minded mentality that I'm not a fan of. So yeah, but yeah, if you like them, I can't wait to fucking watch this. I really can't fucking wait. I've been listening to the live album, and it's just insane. I love that they're playing with a live band now. Even all 3 girls are now singing. And it's so odd to hear it because the band is raw and fucking on point. But I'm not used to hearing pop vocals that live and raw. It's just like, okay. But it's worth checking out the live album if you haven't. And I'm sure this is going to be fantastic. And again, you really got to give them credit. Love them or hate them, they're doing something different with the metal genre, which is fantastic. Because, you know, a person of me of diversity, I can only listen to something that's just so straight up brutal for so goddamn long before I get bored, and I want to hear something different. That's why I like a lot of my favorite bands. They tend to mix things up, like Deftones and Primus and, you know, Faith No More. They, you know, they mix it up and give you something that's a little bit hard to put your finger on when you try to define it. And Babymetal is a crazy, insane melting pot of, you know, it's just insanity. I could picture that guy from the internet. It's not aliens, but aliens. I'm just like, Japan. But anyways, hopefully you guys listen to my bullshit. Maybe one day I'll bring the character idea back, but expect a couple of more videos, and I'll see how you guys like them. So, my name is Simon. I am signing off. So, have fun. Chocoreto, something nah, or nah, I don't know. I'm gonna stop insulting the Japanese language now. Okay, bye.